hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. Whoa, on me, you know what I want and only. All them other ones is phony, moving like a drum, I'm on beat. Whoa, yeah, you could put the pressure on me. I ain't never getting cold feet, straight to where I'm gon' be. I got no time to debate, I put my reps in like every day. I keep it moving, I don't like the way. I just keep adding these wins to the plate. I ain't worried about a setback, with a loss I'ma get back. Going up on a jetpack, all the haters you can sit back. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. Can't hold me back. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. Whoa, on me, you know what I want and only. All them other ones is phony, moving like a drum, I'm on beat. Whoa, yeah, you could put the pressure on me. I ain't never getting cold feet, straight to where I'm gon' be. I got no time to debate, I put my reps in like every day. I keep it moving, I don't like the way. I just keep adding these wins to the plate. I ain't worried about a setback, with a loss I'ma get back. Going up on a jetpack, all the haters you can sit back. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. Can't hold me back. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. Whoa, on me, you know I'm the one and only. All them other ones is phony. Moving like a drum, I'm on beat. Whoa, yeah, you could put the pressure on me. I ain't never getting cold feet. Straight tie where I'm gon' be. I got no time to debate. I put my reps in like every day. I keep it moving, I don't like the way. I just keep adding these wins to the plate. I ain't worried about a setback. With a loss, I'ma get back. Going up on a jetpack. All the haters, you can sit back. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. Can't hold me back. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. Whoa, on me, you know I'm the one and only. All them other ones is phony. Moving like a drum, I'm on beat. Whoa, yeah, you could put the pressure on me. I ain't never getting cold feet. Straight tie where I'm gon' be. I got no time to debate. I put my reps in like every day. I keep it moving, I don't like the way. I just keep adding these wins to the plate. I ain't worried about a setback. With a loss, I'ma get back. Going up on a jetpack. All the haters, you can sit back. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. Can't hold me back. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. Hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. At the top of the class on a roll, hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On a roll, here we go, here we go. Here we go. On a roll, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Let me go ahead and move my camera a little bit. I feel like we're There we go. Welcome back, guys. Thank you for tuning in to another awesome stream. We got a great show for you guys tonight. We're going to be talking about Bitcoin. We're going to be talking about those altcoins. Are we going to see this pump continue? Bitcoin is testing very, very, very important resistance, and it is that spider line / just resistance level that we need to get past to break in to that low volume gap and hopefully get that move up to about 28 to 30K that everybody has been waiting for. Before we get started, guys, I just want to point out that we are at the home studio. If we have a lot of technical difficulties here, I am going to cut the stream and give you guys a quick pre-recorded video, but I'm going to make this a quick stream. We are going to a concert. A bunch of people from the office are going to a concert to see The Weeknd. Richard Hart is going to come with us, so that is pretty cool, guys. Met Richard Hart this morning. Super cool guy. We took a picture. Funny dude. He, if you guys saw the morning stream, he opened up Ben's live stream, which I thought was pretty funny. Guys, real quick, before we jump into it, we're going to say hi to chat in just a second, but I just want to say, I know yesterday was, everybody was really saying they loved the stream with me and Crypto Lifer. I had an absolute blast. Shout out to Crypto Lifer once again for hopping on the stream. It was a really good time, and we talked about a lot of things that I think are really important, when it comes to trading that a lot of people don't talk about. A lot of people talk strategies, strategies, TA, what levels to watch, which is obviously important, but we were talking mindset, which is one of the most important things, if not the most important thing when trading, and there's a lot of people out there that would agree with that. But I just wanted to say thank you one more time, guys. I just want to run through some of these super chats. If you guys didn't know, we finally got our super chats enabled yesterday, and you guys, I was overwhelmed by the love that you guys were showing. So I appreciate all the love, guys. The super chats went absolutely ballistic last night. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. We can finally get supported through these super chats and the super thanks feature on the pre-recorded videos. But I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Yesterday was a special stream for me. And then we went live today, and people are hitting the super chats again. Absolutely crazy. But shout out to you guys. And I just want to run through some of these super chats. We did get a few today. Shout out to Jimmy with a Stimmy, who says, "Let's get it, Mafia." As always, Jimmy, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Hey Noodle says, DZ said, go support your favorite OnlyFans creator. Much love. Hashtag CandleMafia. Hey Noodle, thank you for supporting your favorite OnlyFans creator. And then Palmetto Nick, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. He says, last night's stream was one of the most amazing and wholesome streams I've ever been a part of. Love being able to support you more with super chats. Hashtag bing bong. Shout out to Palmetto Nick. Thank you for that, man. I really appreciate you saying those kind words. And thank you for the super chat. Yeah, a lot of people were saying that they really liked that stream with me and Lifer. I mean, hey, me and Lifer vibe. Really cool dude. Great trader. Amazing technical analyst. Glad you guys like that. Crypto Anon with a $10. Shout out to Crypto Anon saying, Frankie, baby, it's Mafia Takeover time. LFG. We are all here to support you. Let's take over the world. Anon, I think we might be able to do that with the Mafia. But shout out to Anon. Thank you for not only everything you do for the channel, but thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thesis himself with a $4.99 super chat. DXY maintaining bearish W pattern. If BTC holds 24K support, we can expect a move to the mid 25K region. LFG up or down, the Candle Mafia is winning. Absolutely. Thesis, I couldn't agree more. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Yeah, I do generally agree with that. And we're going to take a look at all that stuff here in just a minute. But real quick, guys, I just want to read off the super chats from last night because there was a lot of them. Shout out to Unforgettable Name, says, congrats, Frankie. I'm not as rich as Crypto Billy. Crypto Billy was hitting those heavy super chats last night. Shout out to Crypto Billy. But Jimmy with a Stimmy last night. Finally, we could properly tip you. Shout out to Jimmy. Thank you for that. Thesis himself says, shout out to Frankie Candles and the Candle Mafia. I executed my 3 most profitable trades in the past 24 hours using techniques taught here and in the free Discord. Thesis, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for that. Brad Gable, Brad Gidelli. I don't know how to say your last name, and I apologize. I probably should because it does look, actually, no, maybe it doesn't look Italian. I'm not sure, but he says congrats on the chats. Shout out to Brad. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate you. You have been here since, I feel like, day one. Ryan Mack, thank you for everything you do, man. Learn so much. You're a great guy, and your TA is on point. Bing bong. Let's go. Shout out to Ryan Mack. I appreciate you. Hey Noodle says, Frankie, I appreciate everything you do. I was able to acquire the knowledge to pay off all my debts because of you. When will you be able to send me your OnlyFans for the Cavs. Shout out to Hey Noodle. Man, I appreciate that. That is crazy. We helped you pay off debt, man. And I say we, because we are the Candle Mafia. It's not just me, but super happy we were able to help you, man. And hey, calf OnlyFans possibly coming soon to a phone near you. V Slim says no comment, just send in $5. V Slim, I love you, brother. Absolute OG. Thank you for that. Crypto Sammy says no comment. Oh no, wait. Oh, Crypto Sammy says no comment, just sent $2. Shout out Crypto Sammy, I appreciate you. Crypto Poyo says no comment, just sending $5. You guys are crazy. Palmetto Nick with another super chat. Thank you. Kashif says props for all the insight you provide. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for being here. Mario says, shout out, Frankie. You deserve the super chats, my man. You have taught me about TA the most. Seemed like calculus to me, but you really simplified it. Shout out to Mario. I appreciate that, Mario. And I like your name, and I see more super chats popping up in here. Maybe we just read super chats all stream. Let's see. Who else we got? Bubba's Crypto, absolute OG. Started from the beginning. Now we're here. Congrats, Frankie. You deserve it all, my man. So happy to be a part of the great community. Shout out to Bubba's Crypto, absolute OG, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. When Dizzle says, Frankie Candles, thank you for collaborating with Crypto Lifer, and Crypto Lifer. Bless you both for leading us. Let's generate more high vibes in the Discord and grow together. Absolutely. One of the things I love about Lifer is he's got great vibes. But shout out to you, man. Thank you for the super chat. D Petty Crypto, 10 minutes in, and I already got so much sauce. Let's go, D Petty. Thank you for the super chat. Rob the Crypto Snob. If it wasn't for Frankie, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be where I am in life today. Thank you very, very, very much. #CandleMafia for life. Thank you, Rob. You're the man. I appreciate everything you do, not only for the channel, but thank you for the super chat as well. And I'm super happy to hear that I was able to help you out a little bit. Jay Harris, and shout out to Ben for seeing the worth in you guys. Yeah, big shout out to Ben and TJ, because it would not be anything without Ben and TJ. So absolutely, absolute facts there. Clinton Query says, can I have a Bitcoin? I've lost 30,000 because of fuel. What is fuel? Is that a garbage? It might be an S coin. I don't know. LOL. But shout out to Jay Harris. Thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate you. No, I'm sorry. That wasn't Jay Harris. That was Clinton. Thank you for that, Clinton. I appreciate you very much for the super chat. Mean Tang says every word he's saying is so freaking true. Shout out to Mean Tang. I appreciate that. Thank you for being here, man. Daddy Zach, Frankie, love you, buddy. Thanks for what you do, Daddy Zach. I do it for the Mafia, man. Brad with another super chat. So happy to see all the super chats. LFG, y'all. Fought says proud of you, Frankie. Keep grinding, brother. Shout out to Fought. I love you, brother. Crypto Billy with the 200 super chats, $200 super chat. Congrats for over 800,000 views, almost 25,000 subs. I'm going to read through the names here, guys, because this is going to take a really long time. But shout out to Tony C. Shout out to D Petty Crypto, Nate, Hope, Steve. We actually read, I think, the ones I'm about to do now. I think we shouted out yesterday, but I'll say them anyway. Steve, Daddy Zach, John Wick, DJ, Jimmy Void, Jimmy Two Shoes, Salu, brother, Salu. I mean, this is this is a new kind of very, very healthy drink that I'm drinking. Crypto Billy, Daddy Zach, Crypto 420, Hillbilly Crypto, J Regal Music, DJ, Solar Flare, Ryan Mack, Daddy Zach, DJ. You guys are crazy. Multiple super chats. And then let me get to these few that you guys are already sending in this stream. And then we will jump right into the charts, guys. One of the best episodes, and not 1 ounce of TA done yesterday. Shout out to Ryan Mack. Yeah, sometimes you gotta spit that life advice. You know what I'm saying? And who better to do that with than Crypto Lifer? But shout out to Ryan Mack. Thank you very much. Solar Flare with a $10 super chat. The Mafia rules. Shout out to Solar Flare. I love you, brother. And then Infinite Block says, thank you, Frankie. Thank you so much for the super chat. Not thank me. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Daddy Zach with another $5 super chat. Frankie, you have the best community, and your dedication to teaching TA is the reason why the Candle Mafia will be on the building. Hands down, 100% we're getting our name on that building, guys. But thank you so much for the super chat, guys. And like I said, we're going to make this a little bit of a quick, oh my God, the original power couple. Shout out. Thank you for the super chat. A big thanks to you and your team. We appreciate everything you are teaching us. Guys, I'm going to have to get used to these super chats. This is absolutely crazy. Original power couple, thank you so much for that $20 super chat. You guys are amazing, and you are always in here. And this is why I do what I do. This is why I don't mind working as much as I work, guys. I do this because you guys are absolutely amazing. I would do this with or without super chats, and I have been. I do it for you guys. It's the kind comments are enough for me. The super chats are just a bonus. But thank you guys so much. You are literally, you guys are selfless and, unbelievably generous. So thank you you so much. I really do appreciate those super chats. But without further ado, guys, we're probably going to hop off here around 6:30, 6:45, but I'm going to give you all the sauce super, super quick. And then we're going to go hang out with Richard Hart, and I'm going to see if he can maybe give me a bag of Hex or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, guys, let us go ahead and pull up. Oh my God, Corey with the super chat. Addicted to the economy gambling game in Discord. Oh yeah, guys, the economy game in Discord is absolutely insane. Shout out to Tony for setting that up and the rest of the mods. Super, super fun. But Corey, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate you, man. I got to get in that economy. Maybe I can. Oh my God, you guys are crazy. Brad with the $5. Guy, Brad Geidel. That's how you say your name. Brad Geidel. It's German, not Italian. Love you, Frankie. Thanks for everything you do, bro. Brad Geidel. I appreciate you, man. Absolute OG. I love you, brother. DJ with the super chat. Thank you so much. We'll be DCAing the super chats and maybe +1 on gems. Let's go, DJ. I appreciate you. Infinite Block says, let's make Frankie just read super chats for 1 hour. It's going to be hard, guys. I will never let the super chat go by. I don't even let the regular chats go by. I answer every regular chat, but now these super chats are, I'm not letting any of these go. But thank you so much for the super chat, guys. I absolutely love each and every single one of you. But don't forget to smash that like button as well if you want to support the channel and win some free giveaways. We have 33 giveaways this week. So if you have not watched our two latest pre-recorded uploads, one was a Lux Algo video, I believe, and the other one was Lux Algo trading strategy. Go leave a like and a comment on both of those videos and watch. I mean, definitely watch them because you get the sauce in those videos. But make sure you leave a like and a comment to get entered into those giveaways for your chance to win maybe some NFTs, and then maybe I'll take some of the NFTs and we'll combine them into a bigger giveaway. Just say no to Plumber's Crack. Shout out to Captain Kirk. Thank you for being here. Shout out to all the mods, Crypto Billy, Rob the Crypto Snob, Tyler Durden, Tony D, Crypto Anon. All the mods. We have so many mods now. I appreciate you all. I'm sorry I'm a little flustered here because we have a quick stream to do, but I am going to jump right into the charts here. I don't know what screen this is going to share, so I apologize if this is going to share the wrong screen. Let's see. Okay, so apparently I'm muted. Interesting. Apparently I'm muted. I'm going to figure this out. Test. I think you guys can hear me now. Yes, I believe you guys can hear me now. I'm just going to continue. Let me know. I love you, Frankie. Thank you for everything. Captain, shout out to Captain for the super chat. I appreciate everything you do. You don't got to thank me. I thank you. This is going to be a thank you battle. Had just heard you for a sec and gone the second. Yes, I think I'm good now. I think we're good. I think we're good. Can't hear you when the screen is showing. Whoa. Okay, I think we're good, guys. I think we're good. I'm gonna let. I think there's a delay. Yes, good. It's good. Okay, perfect. Awesome. I don't know, something, I had to re-enter the input. Anyway, but guys, here on the Discord, and then again, just stop me if you can't hear me. I will keep an eye on this. But yeah, so I just said, at everyone, we are still holding the daily level at 23,851 with the shout out to Jonathan Schaefer for the $4.20 super chat. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for that. It says, Frankie, thank you. Thank you, Jonathan Schaefer. I love you, brother. You're always in here, man. You showed big support. Absolute OG. Love you, man. But holding the daily level at 23,851 with the daily money flow now in the green and the 12 and 16-hour green dots that we were looking at yesterday on the stream. Things do look pretty good in the medium term. We are approaching a spider line at about 24,680. This is a key level to watch. If we could crack that spider line, we will be entering into that low volume gap that could bring us up to our target being 28 to 30K pretty quickly. And then I put in a little bit of a shorter term update. Let me know in chat if you guys would like to make if you guys would like me to make another channel where maybe on this Discord channel I'll give you updates on like price medium term, and then maybe we'll make like a scalping channel for when I see short-term scalps, something like this where in the shorter term we are starting to confirm bear divs on the lower time frames with money flow coming out. Here are some levels I would watch for a potential pullback. Remember, when you have strong uptrends, the bearish setups do not play out as well, so it's important to lock in profits and trail your stop loss ASAP on any scalp shorts, right? So this is what we were looking at. This was that spider line we were watching. And then we're going to pull up the actual chart here and see, go ahead and see what happened here. Now, we did come up and obviously test this spider line a couple times. We came above it just a little bit before cracking back through it. And if you turn on your, your chart off of log, if you turn your chart off of log, you could kind of see that you get your logarithmic spider lines and your non-logarithmic spider lines. But that log spider line got cracked for a second. We couldn't hold it and came back down. And if you turn your log spider lines off and turn on the non-log spider lines, you could see we actually did have a non-log spider line right there. We essentially just came right up and rejected off of these spider lines perfectly, guys. If you do not have spider lines on your chart, I highly recommend you check out the spider line video on the channel where I show you how to get these on your chart. They continuously work over and over again, and you can see not only, if you were looking at this, we tested it, came through, couldn't hold it, and lost it. And if you have all of the spider lines drawn and you're switching between log and non-log, you could see we perfectly rejected this non-log spider line. And now we are coming right down. Here we go again, guys, with the local golden pockets. We are coming right down to a local golden pocket here, and we are continuing to hold it. Maybe we can get a move to the upside from here, but let's do our full analysis first, and then we'll get closer into the lower time frames. But basically, guys, we had this bear div setting up here, and like I said, when you're in a strong uptrend, sometimes the bearish divergences or bearish signals don't play out as well, and we were already watching that spider line, so even if I was in a short here, you could potentially put your stop loss above this spider line, knowing that we're in a strong uptrend. And you might have wanted to wait until you come up to that actual resistance. But even if you got in here, you could have had your stop loss above that spider line, assuming that if you broke the spider line, we would continue higher. And you would be expecting a strong rejection from here. So having your stop loss right above that level wouldn't have been a bad idea. But this is a perfect example of, when you're in a big uptrend like this, or you're in a pretty strong uptrend, you're going to be printing bearish divergences naturally on the way up, because when you're in an uptrend, you're naturally going to make a high and then a higher high and then a high and a higher high, and then your momentum waves are coming down. But then you could see just basically from here to here, this whole move, you were getting a whole big bearish divergence here. So, perfect rejection. And this is kind of why I always mention you want to look at your key levels, right? You want to wait. You don't just want to short random bearish divergences. I'm sure you could have found resistance right here, but you want to wait for it to come up to your key level. You see that bearish divergence, and then boom, you could ride it all the way down. This is the 15-minute chart, by the way. But let's go ahead and take do our full analysis here. Now, looking at the daily here, guys, I'm going to come over to our other chart here. It's a little cleaner. Looking at the daily chart, guys, we are knocking on the door. I also apologize for my lighting. I have my light over here is a little differently set up. It probably looks like I'm being lit by a flashlight. But guys, we are knocking on the door here to this low volume pocket in the purple box. And also, I just kind of want to show you guys, we've had these levels for a while. I've shared this chart with you guys. You got to respect the levels sometimes. We were saying if you can get in the purple box, you're going to get a quick move, might get caught up at this level here at about 24,870 before potentially continuing to the top. But you could see we broke in, right? We broke this level, quick rip into the purple box, quick rip up, and then we got rejected right from our level at 24,870. So shout out to anybody who's in the Discord using these charts that we're sending out. The levels are very highly respected. So shout out to anybody who is looking for potentially this bearish divergence coming into your resistance here. Would have played out deliciously, if I might say. If that's how you talk. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, get that nice bearish divergence as you're coming to that little resistance level. Now, I will say this isn't even really the strongest level of resistance. There's just a little bit of volume here, but would have been a beautiful play nonetheless. Just trying to show the power of, if you guys are using our charts, these levels are respected. And it's like, oh God, he's trying to sell his stuff. It's free, guys. We're giving it away for free. So yeah, if you're not in the Discord, at least not taking a look at these charts, definitely get in there. But there you go. That's basically what has been happening. But guys, on the longer time frame, knocking on the door here. Knocking on the door. If we can get out of this purple box, we are going to get moving pretty quickly to the upside. Probably, pretty close to where that line is. About 30K, 28 to 30K is going to be, a pretty strong level. This is where most of the volume is. If you turn on your VPVR, obviously you have a very high volume node here, as you do right here. So obviously you're trading around. I know a lot of you guys already know this, but this is for anybody new. You have this big high volume node. You're bouncing around. Price likes to stick to this. Let me see. Shout out to DJ, says +1. Yes, please, bro. I think he's talking about that new channel, that new Discord channel. Yeah, maybe we put a longer term and then a scalping channel. Might make a little bit of changes there. And then Chris, shout out to Crypto Billy with the super chat. If you love Frankie Candles, smash those like buttons. Shout out to Hit Network Gaming. I'm helping you get a sexy setup next week. Let's go. Shout out to Hit Gaming, guys. Make sure you're following Hit Gaming. Joel is running that channel over there. They're doing a lot of really cool stuff, and they're playing games. I think they stream about every day. Super entertaining people. Joel's hilarious, and you get all the characters from BitBoy Crypto and Hit Network that pop on to do little cameo appearances. I was playing Apex with them the other day, so if you're into gaming and stuff, go follow Hit Gaming for sure. Shout out to Joel. I love you, brother. Shout out to John Wick, too. $10 super chat. Stream Deck, go fund me. Yeah, absolutely. John Wick, please, guys, I need a new stream deck. Yeah, shout out to John Wick. I appreciate you, man. But taking a look here, fighting this level. Now, this is remaining, right? The levels do remain the same. And again, you have another high volume node here. You could see price sticks. So if we do make it up there, we could potentially, get to that 28 to 30K level. But the levels remain the same, guys. Let me get rid of these drawings. The levels remain the same. This purple box remains the thing in our way to get this rip up. We have barely any volume here. Big gap. We could get a big move to the upside here. Now, let me just zoom in here a little bit. If we come to our other chart here, I do just kind of want to point out here as well is, this spider line too. You could see this spider line lines up almost perfectly with this level of resistance at 24,870 when you switch the charts. But then your last line of defense is the top of this box. So if you're looking at this chart, if you got this chart from the Discord and you're watching this chart, what is this? 25,359. What's the top of the box is 29,359. Okay, yeah. So this line, if you guys are looking at this chart, this line is going to, if we crack this spider line, it's going to be a very quick move. This will be your next level of resistance. I don't know how strong it will be, but essentially if we break this spider line, things are going to start looking pretty good because then this is the actual last level of defense before we get that move up. And you do have some more spider lines up here, but for the most part, there's really not much above this spider line or above this daily level and 28 to 30K. So it's kind of exciting, but again, levels remain the exact same. That purple box. I recommend if you guys are looking at, I would recommend looking at both charts, but I use this one for more of a macro outlook. And then when I look at the lower time frames, like the 15-minute, this is the chart that I look at. It's just my preference. But long story short, no pun intended, purple box. This remains our barrier to get into this big breakout that everybody's looking for Bitcoin. If we can't get past this purple box, we're not going to see 28 to 30K. Shout out to Clinton Query. Would you pay 1 BTC for advertising? I guess it would depend on what the advertising was. I guess it would depend on how valuable the ads were. But maybe. You never know. Shout out to Clinton Query. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you for being in here, man. You were super chatting yesterday, I believe, too. I think we just talked about you when I was going through those names. So shout out to you. I appreciate you very much, man, for real. I really do. Hey, Noodle with a $2 super chat. Shout out, man. He just saying, at John Wick, BlackRock just killed. Oh, my God. I won't even read that. I won't even read that. Shout out to Hey Noodle. I love you, brother. But I will not say those words in the same sentence. Dogs are sacred to me, so I will not even say those words. But shout out to Hey Noodle. I appreciate the super chat. Yeah, BlackRock might be after us, and we might have to get John Wick on our side. Shout out to everybody tuning in. We got 628 people, guys. Thank you all for being here. We're going for 550 likes. I think we can do it with 628 people in here. Smash that like button if you guys want to win more giveaways. We're already giving away 33 things. Maybe we give away 33 NFTs. Maybe we take 15 of the NFTs and lump it into one bigger giveaway, and then we give away some NFTs. But we're giving away 33. We have 33 giveaways this week. Smash the like button so we can spin that wheel probably tomorrow and get some more giveaways. Let's make it a record-breaking giveaway for the channel. Shout out to everybody tuning in. I appreciate all of you. But yeah, purple box, guys. This is what we're watching. We need to break out of this box to get that move. Right now, we have broken out of the box looking here, and we are starting to bearishly retest that purple box as resistance. If we do break down, I do think we could come down to this level here. I'm going to turn off this VPVR so it's a little less confusing. Just taking a look here, guys, you do have a bearish divergence here on the 15-minute, which played out absolutely beautifully. Clinton Query says, I'll put your logo on my semi. Oh, Clinton Query. Interesting. Shout out to you, man. Interesting. We'll have to. Okay. Interesting. Where are you driving a truck? Let me know. You don't have to super chat it. You could just regular chat it. I'll see it. But shout out to Clinton Query. I appreciate you, brother. Interesting. We'll have to think about that. We'll have to talk about it. But thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, man. But we are bearishly retesting this purple box here, guys. It seems like there's a little bit of indecision there with this little doji candle on the 15-minute, but you had the 15-minute bearish divergence. Things were crazy today. I really wanted to update you guys in the Discord, but with Richard Hart popping up, everything was all crazy. Things got all out of whack. But nonetheless, we did have this bearish divergence on the 15-minute again against this resistance here. So, obviously you have a little bit of confirmation there. You're coming up to your resistance. You get that 15-minute bear div. You could have rode this all the way down, but now we are out of this purple box, bearishly retesting. And if we get a move down, I would be watching this level at about 23,869. Now, with all that being said, we do also have your 5-minute money flow is coming up a little bit. But when you start getting to your 12-minute money flow crossover into the red, blood diamond confirmed. 15-minute money flow crossover into the red. You were coming up, now you're coming down a little bit. That's looking a little more bearish to me. 24-minute money flow coming out. 30-minute money flow coming out. And then you start getting to these time frames kind of flat on the 1 hour. But we do, main thing here, we do have, there it is, guys. Make it an NFT. This is actually called a dino. This is a dino inchworm. So they actually have scales on the front, on the top and the bottom of them. Yeah, they got little eyes like this. And yeah, there you go. So these are snarky little snakes. So somebody make it an NFT. Anyway, God, I don't know how I don't know why I'm like this, guys. I'm sorry. But here we go. On the 4 hour, we do have a confirmed bearish divergence is starting to play out a little bit here. The bearish divergence were kind of popping up everywhere this morning. Really, actually, very, very mad that, I don't care if I couldn't, I don't care if I didn't get into the trade. It's a bummer that I couldn't get into the trade, but I'm more mad that I was busy and couldn't update the Discord because this was textbook right here. But guys, 4 hour confirmed bearish divergence as well. Your higher high, your lower high on your market cipher B. So price is starting to come down a little bit. Money flow, curving down a little bit, but nothing too alarming here. And I'm not saying this 4 hour bearish divergence is going to bring us down to zero. Could potentially be a healthy pullback before we continue higher. Nothing goes up in a straight line. But nonetheless, guys, you could ride these little dips down. You could ride the rips up. You don't always have to get into that, record-breaking trade that you're sitting in for 2 weeks and just collecting on. You could get these little scalps in and out. And then, 4 hour bearish divergence with the money flow coming out on these lower time frames. What was that? 12-minute? Yeah. And then, as you guys can see, we are also bearish. We are starting to bang our head a little bit on this resistance here. So potentially, we could be working our way down to this level at 23,869. So keep an eye on that 4-hour bearish divergence. Money flow coming out on those lower time frames, and we are now broken out of this box, and we are bearishly retesting. So that's kind of where I'm sitting right now, guys. But you want to remember, very important, guys. In strong uptrends, we do have the money flow. The daily money flow is confirmed in the green now, right? This is a pretty bullish sign. This is a pretty bullish sign. You guys saw the title. Did you miss your best? Did you miss the bottom? And the short answer to that question, guys, is potentially, right? Real quick, let me just read off these super chats. You guys are crazy. Shout out to Jonas. Giving back my to my Lord Savior. Okay, I don't know. I'm slow. I don't know what that tithes. Is that how you say that word? Tithes. I don't know, guys. I'm slow. I don't know what that means. But giving back my tithes, I think I'm probably just being slow. To my Lord and Savior Frankie Fibonacci Jonas, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. You are the man. I appreciate you. Or I guess Jonas. Yeah. Shout out. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate you. DJ with the $2 super chat +1. We're getting spoiled with extra sauce as usual. Absolutely. I'm always sneaking that extra sauce in for you guys because you guys are the best. The bottom of 17K or 22.5. So the question is, did you miss the bottom? And listen, it's a possibility, right? You guys saw the video that I put out kind of looking at the possibility of us actually being at the bottom or having 17.5, 17.6 be that bottom. There's evidence there, guys. There really is evidence there. And I think the missing puzzle piece lies in the fact that this was basically our top. Now, this was looking a lot more like our actual peak of the cycle, meaning that the beginning of the bear market actually started here and not here, right? So if you are assuming this was your actual all-time high, or not your all-time high, obviously this is your all-time high because the price is higher, but if this was the actual peak of the cycle and this was just a dead cat bounce, then it is possible that 17.6, 17.5, whatever you want to call it, depending on whatever indicator chart you're looking at, there is a potential that this is the bottom. And, I'll actually bring this up. I'll just bring, if you guys have not watched this video, I highly recommend you look at it. It's very interesting. And I'm not calling the bottom for 100% or anything like that. But I'm just bringing up the fact that we could have bottomed. And this is kind of what this, basically in that video, I go over this chart where we kind of look at, the inception. We look at Bitcoin all together, right? Looking at all the different cycles. And here you go. This is just speculative stuff here, guys. But I do think this is interesting. If you grab bars, this is on a side note. I'll get right back to this chart in a second. But if you grab these bars, I think this is the 2017 run, and you bring the bottom of 2017 to the bottom of 2015 to the top of 2017, and you drag it and put it to your bottom right here. Sure, it brings you up to $1 bazillion, whatever. But just something I think is interesting. This is not really useful TA or anything, unless price follows this exactly, which it most likely won't. But this is just interesting, right? You pull the bars, and look how your resistance levels are supported or are respected, right? All I did was drag an all-time low to an all-time high in the past and extrapolated that into today, right? And you could see, boom, respected, 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 respected. Flip it to support, respected, and then you come up. I just think that's so cool. It's so interesting. I know I'm a nerd. It's okay, but super cool. Anyway, but basically with this chart, guys, I just want to talk about this did you miss the bottom kind of thing. Highly recommend if somebody could share, if one of the mods could share the video in here that Tyler Durden, I will figure you out one day. You're just good. Hey, Tom Crown in chat. Whoa, how do you get that community guideline thingy to pop up? Community guideline thingy. Are we getting banned on YouTube? Shout out to Tom Crown, guys. Give Tom Crown some love in the chat. Shout out to Tom. Thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate you. I think you were on the morning show today, I believe. Actually, no, it was today. I grabbed the mic and I said, I love you, Tom Crown, and I ran away. I don't know if you heard me, but I did. Shout out to Tom Crown, guys. Go check out Tom Crown. If you are not already subscribed, go check him out. He's got an awesome channel. He's spitting some sauce on his channel too. So go give him a follow, guys. We love Tom. But yeah, shout out to Tyler Durden for sharing that link. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this because I'm not saying, I want to be very clear, I am not saying we have 100% bottomed for this bear market. I am not saying that. But what we did in this video was we looked at the evidence and we tried to get we were just looking at the case that if this was the bottom, is there any supporting evidence? And there actually is. Now, a couple things to look at here are, basically, I marked out all the halvings and all the bottoms. As you can see, they're all labeled here. I don't know if I want to share this chart, but maybe we'll share this in the Discord for free. But I mean, you could do this. I worked hard on this chart. But anyway, you could see here, there are, obviously there's a lot of similarities between all these cycles, but mostly there are a lot of similarities between this cycle here, 2013, 2014, and the current cycle we're in now. These are very similar, and even 2017 was not far off, but there are eerily similar things about this cycle and this cycle. And you could see here, from the all-time high to the bottom, so from the time we peaked to the time we bottomed for that cycle, 413 days it took to hit a bottom from the all-time high. Now let's come on over to this cycle, and now this chart is assuming that this first top was our actual top of the cycle. How long did that take? 427 days. Eerily similar, guys. Now, same thing, halving to the bottom from the beginning of the cycle all the way to the bottom of the cycle took 777 days. If we're assuming that 17.3, 17.5, whatever you want to call it, was the bottom, 763 days. Eerily similar. And then 2017, not coming too far off, about 365 days, almost a year to find a bottom from the all-time high. And then down here, 882 days from the beginning of the cycle to the bottom. So not too far off. These are all very similar numbers, but this cycle and this cycle being insanely similar. So it's just interesting stuff. I'm not saying that this has to play out exactly like this, but it's interesting. And another thing to look at too, because I think the question you have to ask is, a lot of people are saying, even to me, it feels like if this was the bottom, if we've already bottomed, this is the easiest bear market I've ever seen, right? 2018 felt much more brutal in my opinion. It felt much longer, much less, it was dragged on forever. But when you're looking at this, and I think a lot of people say, well, it feels like it's been too fast to find a bottom, right? But I think that's because a lot of people are assuming this is your all-time high. And in that case, it doesn't seem like enough time has gone by to find a bottom or to find the bottom of the bear market. But when you look at it here, it starts to make a whole lot of sense. And on top of that, some other really similar numbers. And it is also interesting because there's also consistency in 2017 kind of being the outlier, right? So you have 365 days, almost exactly a year for the beginning of the halving to find that all-time high of that cycle, right? 364 days. And then this one, 336 days. So very similar stuff here. So you could see, right? Generally, we find a top. We find a top before we get halfway through the cycle. And you can see it's like kind of in the first third of this cycle, in the first half of this cycle, and this would be in the first third of this cycle. So a lot of similarities. And if you guys remember, we were originally calling, before we came down this low, our original prediction was bottom out in the mid to low 20s with a possible panic wick to about 18K. That was my original prediction to test that previous all-time high in 2017 to kind of see. That was basically the guess, right? We were saying come down to test that all-time high, possible panic wicks down below it. And guys, when you zoom in here, this line is the 2017 all-time high. Almost to the dollar that happened. Now, I'm not saying that means that we've bottomed, but we came down, tested the all-time high, panic wick down, not to 18K, but 17.5. And we wick right back up, and we've been closing candles above this level for a while, and we are starting to hold it as support. So if we have bottomed, we absolutely hammered that prediction almost to the dollar. But that doesn't mean that, it's not over yet, guys. We could totally come lower. It's definitely possible, especially with the macroeconomics, the way the macroeconomics are looking. But just when you start looking at all these numbers and how they're lining up very accurately, and then you start to look at we did come down and perfectly test that all-time high. We are now sitting perfectly above that all-time high. And then, just to, if we come here and we add the 200-day moving average, 200-week moving average. Let me just go boom, boom, 200, bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. You can see we are now getting above that 200-week moving average. And you guys know that anytime we come below that 200-week, we typically don't spend too much time below it. You could see at the March 2020 dump, we wicked below it, but never closed any candles below it. You could see in 2018, the bottom came in as we touched that 200-week moving average. And then, the bottom of 2015 was down here, so we don't have enough information there. But you could see, if you could kind of just extrapolate that, it does look like we would have wicked below it, but been closing candles above it. So you could see, right? And we did, if you zoom in here a little bit, you could see, if you're ever below it, you're below it for barely any time, right? And even down here, right? You touched it, and then we were barely below it, and then you come here, we were below it. This would be the worst we've ever been underneath this 200-week moving average. So the fact that we're moving back up is a pretty good sign, in my opinion. Again, I'm not calling the bottom. I'm just saying there is a case to be made. It's not, if you hear, if you're thinking people are crazy for saying the bottom's in, you have to understand that there's at least a chance of that happening. And here's the facts right here. This is based off of, backed with evidence, right? I'm not just saying it's the bottom because I want it to be the bottom. Quite frankly, I'd like to dump this garbage down to zero so I could buy it all super cheap, or buy more of it super cheap. But there you go. I just wanted to give you guys a little extra sauce there. But definitely go check out that video because I dissect all of this stuff in detail in that video. And we kind of just look at, if it's possible that we hit a cycle bottom, and my general thoughts are possibly. But let's see. I did see a super chat from Clinton Query. Shout out for another $5 super chat. Says, I drive all over the U.S. and I can put your logo with sub 2 on each side. Shout out to Clinton. So obviously I am part of the BitBoy Crypto Network. So I don't. This isn't like my own. This isn't just like my personal thing. So I don't make I don't have 100% of the decision-making power. I have a lot of it. But yeah, I would have to talk to some people about that, but I will bring it up. That is interesting. I wonder how that converts for a YouTube channel. That would be pretty cool though. Just to have my face on the giant 18-wheeler. Shout out to Clinton. I will remember that. Tony, bring that up, in our next meeting. Shout out to Lux Algo. Guys, give Sean from Lux Algo some love in chat as he says, hey, yo, Tom Crown in the chat. Let's go. Yeah, shout out to Sean from Lux Algo. We love you, brother. Thank you for being here. We love seeing Lux Algo pop in, guys. The indicators that we use, it's cool to see there that check mark pop up in there. Hey, Sean, one day we're hoping to get the CandleMafia, one of those check marks. But shout out to Sean. We appreciate all the support, man. I know the CandleMafia absolutely loves you. They're loving the discounts. They're loving the content, and they are absolutely loving Lux Algo. It's a smash hit. But guys, I hope that was some extra sauce. I hope you guys learned something just looking at that chart. But looking at the more, I just wanted to touch on that because we talked about the fact that, did we miss the bottom? And when you look at that chart, I highly recommend checking out that video. Shout out to Tyler Durden for sending the link. You kind of see that there is a possibility, right? And one thing that is really making me think that we could we might not go lower is the simple fact that I want it to go lower, right? I want it to go lower, and a lot of people are starting to expect it to go lower. So it kind of makes me think that we might not see that. So I just wanted to show you guys just some evidence saying that, showing that we could have potentially bottomed, but, only time will tell. But just in the shorter term here, guys, I gave you the levels to watch. You guys have access to all these charts, and we are coming down just a little bit. Again, one of those things to watch on the super, super low degen time frames are right here, that barishly retesting this yellow purple box, looking for a move potentially down to this level here, for just based off of this bearish these bearish retests, and 15 minute 15-minute bearish divergence could definitely get you down there, as well as your 4-hour bearish divergence with your money flow coming out on the lower time frames. And let's turn on Lux Algo here and see what it is saying on multiple time frames here. I'm actually going to go ahead and turn autopilot on because we are in a little bit of a rush. Let's go ahead and see. And guys, I will say this. So last night, this is another thing that is kind of making me think that we could potentially see some more, some higher price action, right? Where are we? On the daily. Boom. So we are below the Neo Cloud here on Lux Algo. As you guys know, this is essentially a, obviously this is very indicative of the trend you're in, right? When you're above the Neo Cloud, you can expect continuations to the top. So what I like to use the Neo Cloud for is essentially a filter. I call it a filter, right? Like I'm not going to be shorting if we are above this Neo Cloud, right? I wouldn't feel comfortable shorting, right? I would feel very comfortable longing. I think of this as a giant cushion, right? So when you're above it, it's like a cushion. If you come down, it's likely that, you're going to fall into it, it'll catch you, and you could continue up, right? And then you could see if you pull back, you come below it. Typically, you got a little bearish retest here. You came down again, and then you break above it, right? But you could see right here, right? You break below it. I would not be shorting. I would not be longing, down here. You're below the Neo Cloud. Now, this is the daily, but, even on a lower time frame, like you typically, if you look at the 15-minute, here you go, right? It's kind of clear to see here. Let me turn off some other indicators here so we don't have to, bada boom, bada boom. Okay, yeah. So you could see here, right? Not going to be shorting here, which would be a good idea, right? I mean, you could short from here to here, but typically your longs are going to do better when you're above that Neo Cloud. And when you're below the Neo Cloud, obviously it's going to be acting as resistance, as you can see, right? So if you're below the Neo Cloud, I would be waiting for price to come up, and maybe I see a bearish divergence, something like that. I'm comfortable shorting bearish signals, especially if you're below that Neo Cloud. And if you're coming up and testing that Neo Cloud and you get a bearish divergence or something like that, it is very indicative of a move to the downside. And then you wouldn't want to be longing until you could see you start to flip it. You kind of played around with it on here, but then obviously you get a big move above. It turns blue. You're back below it. You're banging your head on. You're banging your head on it. You're trying to come up. Boom, come down. Boom, come down, boom, come down, and then pop. You come back up, and now you're bouncing off of it, right? So it's when you're above it, it's support. When you're below it, it's resistance. But I was looking at this yesterday, and also as well as the reversal zones. I had the reversal zones. I don't know if I could bring it up, but the reversal zones is kind of what made me realize. The thing is, I don't remember what time frame I was looking at. Where was it? I don't remember, and I don't want to say the wrong thing. But I had the reversal zones were spreading out, right? Kind of letting me know that price wasn't going to get rejected. The price was trying to come up and get into the reversal cloud, but the reversal cloud was moving up away from the price. So the price wasn't touching the reversal cloud. Kind of horribly explaining that. But nonetheless, it did help me avoid getting into it avoided me getting into my short too early. Shout out to Crypto Billy, $1.99 at Jimmy Void in the house. Jimmy Void, sit down talking truth with the Bronx Bitcoin Bulls. Shout out to Jimmy Two Shoes. Salud, my friend. Salud, my brother. I love you. Cheers, my man. I got this. I actually don't know what this is. I'm going to have to check what this is. It's I think it's from Indonesia. I'm not sure, but it's really good. It's natural. All natural. You guys know I only drink all natural stuff. But let's go ahead and take a look here. Yeah, so those are the things to look at, guys. Those are the things to watch. Now, let's see. I'm actually going to change my signals to the buy and sells just because it's a little clearer. There you go. So, again, guys, boom. You had the bearish divergence. You had your high, your higher high, your high, your lower high. You could do this with the RSI as well. You do not need Market Cipher B for this. Divergences, you could look at our RSI divergences if you don't have the money to spend on Market Cipher or Lux Algo, guys. We always give you the best free alternatives as well. I understand not everybody's ready to spend money on indicators. I know a lot of you guys are beginners, so we always do give free alternatives. But one thing I will say, guys, is LuxAlgo offers a whole lot of different market cipher as well. But LuxAlgo offers monthly memberships, yearly memberships, lifetime memberships, and I believe they give a 30-day money-back guarantee. And I will tell you this. If you get LuxAlgo, I mean, it's risk-free, right? If you don't like it, you can get your money back. But I doubt if you get LuxAlgo, chances are if you're using it and you're already trading and you know what you're doing somewhat and you get a LuxAlgo, it's going to make you more profitable. So you're going to make that money back before the end of the month, most likely. So it kind of pays for itself before you would even think to get a money back guarantee. But it's good. I love that they have all those different options because I know not a lot of people, a lot of people can't just shell out a lump sum of money like that. So I do. That is one thing I really do love about LuxAlgo. But anyway, you had that bearish divergence here, guys, and then you get your sell signal. Your candles turn purple, indicating a neutral trend or maybe some consolidation, and then you get your red candles. But I just wanted to point that out because if you were looking at shorts here, we did come into resistance. You had the reversal cloud right above you. You're coming into resistance. You had the bearish divergence. Bunch of bearish signals there. And then if you didn't get in here and you wanted to wait a little bit, that sell signal would have been a perfect confirmation to get into a short position. And you could have wrote it down for about 1.7% profit. Now people go, oh my God, 1% profit, big deal. Throw a little 10x leverage on it, baby, and increase those gains. I'm just kidding, guys. Be careful with the leverage. Don't use 10x leverage right away. If you're new, start with low leverage. But this is what we're looking at, guys. This is what we are. Also, if you want to sign up for LuxAlgo or Market Cipher, check the link in the description down below. LuxAlgo, we have a really good discount as well as Market Cipher. But yeah, Sean has given us a great discount. Tony D works out some really good discounts for the Mafia. So if you guys want to support the channel or try out LuxAlgo, you could save some money by using our link in the description down below. But yeah, we love LuxAlgo, and they can see the strong. Look, guys, again, you don't want to just use the buy and sell signals as a way to trade, but they're perfect. What are they called? Confirmations, right? You could see on Market Cipher B, you have money flow coming up, crossing over into the green. That is a bullish sign, right? Then your candles, you get your buy signal, your candles turn green, they turn purple for a second. But if you just look, as long as you're using confirmations, other forms of confirmations, or you're using your sell and buy signals for confirmations, you're going to be a profitable trader, right? Bearish divergence, boom, lower high, higher high. You're already looking for shorts. You're coming up to this purple box, which is resistance. You're way in the reversal cloud here. Then you come down a little bit. Trend catcher turns red right here, indicating the trend is reversing. Then you get your sell confirmation. I mean, this would have been you would have crushed this trade. You would have crushed this. And again, take profit level, take some money. This is LuxAlgo telling you, take money off the table. You come down here, take some more money off the table here, and then you get a strong buy signal, and you could have wrote it back up over here. So super accurate signals. But again, you want to use it with confirmations. And again, you have the bearish divergence here coming up to resistance. Then you get the sell confirmation. You want to use them as confirmations, but you can see how accurate they really are. I mean, it's pretty incredible. But anyway, on another note here, let me turn off all the indicators so we could just so we could continue here. So these are the levels to watch, guys. Main level 23,896 going to be, or I'm sorry, 869 going to be the next target for me. If we do come down there, if you are in a short, I would recommend taking a little profit off the table. Then maybe, depending on how far you are, if you took it off this 15-minute bearish divergence, I mean, you're already pretty deep in profit if you're using leverage. So, if you ride it all the way down here, probably time to take some profit off the table, move your stop loss to your entry or into profit, and then ride this thing down as far as you can. Shout out. Thank you, Crypto Anon, for warning me. Crypto Billy, thank you, mods, for letting me know that it is 6:40. I do have to get out of here very, very soon. But real quick, just want to take a quick look at the DXY and a couple other things just so we could kind of get our three-dimensional view. And here we are, guys. Here we are. I love that we brought this up before it actually happened because I think there's a lot to learn here, right? Now, a lot of people, we were seeing, right, bearish divergence on the weekly for the DXY. If you don't know, the DXY moves inverse to Bitcoin. So when DXY goes up, Bitcoin go down. When Bitcoin go up, DXY goes down, right? But here we are. in this ascending channel, I guess you could call it. But we're in this channel, right? And we do have the bearish divergence on the weekly, which would be very bearish for the DXY. Very bullish for Bitcoin. So that is looking good. But the thing was, we had a little bit of a mixed bag because we were coming down. We've been respecting these levels. You could see, boom, we come up, respected, respected, respected. We come back up, respected. We come back up, respected. And we were coming up to the bottom of the channel as well as horizontal support. But then we finally broke out of this channel, which was very bullish for Bitcoin, in my opinion, because this is saying we could potentially see this weekly bearish divergence play out in a very big way. So now we have fallen out of this, and we are sitting on these two levels of, we are sitting on this support right here. Now, I'm going to have to go ahead and make some more levels here, but we do have another level here at about 103.80. This could be another level we could fall to, but we are coming up to some support for the DXY. But another thing we were looking at is, look, money flow coming out on the daily for the DXY. This is bullish for Bitcoin. I mean, the chart is basically inverse of Bitcoin, but this is bullish for Bitcoin. Money flow coming out on the DXY for the daily, 6 hours in the red, 12-hour crossover into the red. This is pretty bullish for Bitcoin too. This money flow crossover into the red here is very bullish. 16-hour in the red as well. Your VWAPs are coming up, so that's something to remember. So you do have snake. Oh boy, yeah. See, you have snake eyes on the 4-hour here, but it doesn't look like it's giving you much juice. You might get a little bit of a bounce here. I do believe that is technically a bullish divergence here. So we could get a little pop up, but maybe not. I don't know if it's enough to dump Bitcoin. It is overall looking bearish, especially with these higher time frames, the money flow coming out. So potentially finding some short-term relief for the DXY, which could bring Bitcoin down a little bit, which would make a lot of sense, right? 4-hour bearish divergence. Maybe we come down. Maybe we come down to our level here at 23,869. Again, one of the main levels I'm watching. Before I leave you guys, I'm going to take a look at this at the SPY, but I just want to leave you with this, guys. If for some reason something catastrophic happens tonight and we get a big nuke, remember your value area high, this red line at 22,985 is the main level you want to hold. This is still the main level that I am looking to hold on to if we get a big dump down. I don't know if it's going to happen. Really, the level I'm watching is 23,869. But before I let you guys go, let's go ahead and take a look at the SPY. See, there you go. Boom. Looking pretty good here. Things are looking pretty good, guys. We're getting movements up. We have broken this resistance. This resistance was making me a little nervous for Bitcoin because obviously we got rejected here. It's a pretty strong level. Respected there, respected there, respected there. So very, very strong level. But the fact that we were able to break this and not only break it, but flip it to support and come to the upside would be bullish for Bitcoin. And it is looking pretty good, right? Things are looking like they could be finding some relief here. Now, again, is it the bottom? Are we going to see a ton of relief? Are we just going to see that rip up to 28, 30K? That we're going to have to wait for. But to me, the way the DXY is looking, looks like we could get a short-term pullback here. Maybe these bearish divergences on Bitcoin play out just a little bit more before, finally the DXY rolls back over and dumps, and then maybe we get that move to the upside. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to Tony D, $4.99 super chat. If we hit 550 likes by the end of the stream, I will super chat $50 more, and then Frankie Candles will give that $50 to somebody else. Shout out to Tony D. I appreciate it, brother. 702 people in here, guys. Everybody smash that like button at the same exact time. I'm going to count to 3, and then actually, let's do this. This would be kind of weird. Everybody get ready to hit the like button. I'll give you 10 seconds to get ready. And then I'm going to count to 3, and everybody hit the like button at one time. I want to see if we can get it to this is literally not even me trying to get more likes. Sure, unlike it if you want afterwards. I just want to see if we could get it to jump really, really fast. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Hit the like button right now. I want to see if we get a really, really fast jump. That would be really, really cool. I don't know how long the delay is, so could be a crazy long delay, could not be. But yeah, 550 likes. Tony D drops $50. Chemistry Bro says, regarding buying power of BTC, first peak was the top. Inflation meant the second top wasn't worth close to the first peak in actual value. Google BTC first. M3 Money Supply. Yeah. M3 Money, very clear. Yes, absolute. Oh my God, you guys, we just jumped up like 100 likes. That was crazy. That worked. That was dope. Oh my God, we just jumped. Yo, that worked. That was lit. Yo, that was lit. We just got from like 400 to 550 likes in 1 second. That was kind of wild. That was lit. Let's get 550 likes. I'm just going to give you guys 10 spins on the wheel anyway, just because that was fire. But guys, again, I do apologize that this stream was so short. But like I said, it's not every day that you get the chance to go to a weekend concert with the Bit Squad and Richard Hart, right? So it's kind of like a company thing. So Ben's going to be there. It's going to be a good time. Maybe I'll post on Twitter, some fun pictures, or maybe I'll hop in that Discord and say what's up. But yeah, with all that being said, guys, I hope I provided enough value for you guys. Hang on, we got a super chat here. Yo, Tony, get out of here. Tony, go home, Tony. Shout out to Tony. Bro, thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. $50 super chat. And Tony is a man of his word, guys. You guys got us to 550. He dropped the $50. So guys, tune in to tomorrow's stream. Even if you don't typically watch the stream on Fridays, tune in towards the end of the stream around 7:30 because we're gonna be doing some big giveaways. If you guys, if you guys could just drop the links to the videos that they need for the giveaway, that would be huge. If you guys want to enter to win one of our so far 33 giveaways plus the 10 spins that we're gonna do on the wheel tomorrow. I don't have the wheel here, but we're going to spin that wheel tomorrow to give you guys the extra giveaways. We're going to do a pretty cool giveaway tomorrow. Nothing super crazy, but I think we're going to do something fun. We'll do NFTs and then something else as well. Maybe some hats or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But shout out to everybody who super chatted today. Hope E says, thank you for the $2 super chat. Thanks for the sauce, Professor Candles. Guys, shout out to Hope. I appreciate you for always tuning in here. And with all the, as Frankie plays with, Crypto Adon says, I'm playing with my nuts on the mic. He's actually not wrong, but I guess I don't think these are, I would consider these maybe screws or bolts, but still hilarious. Shout out to Crypto Adon. Yes, this is addicting, guys. This is it's so satisfying to open and close these, and I'm a very fidgety person. So, but guys, with all that being said, I want to thank you all for tuning in. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you for all the super chats. We still have 616 people in here. Thank you for 575 likes. Smash that like button on your way out, guys. Let's get it to 600, and I will give you guys, we'll give you some extra spins on the wheel tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a fun giveaway day, so don't forget to tune in. Thank you for all the love, guys. And with all that being said, I love each and every single one of you. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow. Not in the same place. I'm gonna be in the studio tomorrow, but same time, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. I love each and every single one of you. That's all I got. Keep a lookout in the Discord for weekend pictures and Richard Hart pictures. Shout out to everybody. I love each and every single one of you. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. Whoa, on me, you know I'm the one and only. All them other ones is phony. Moving like a drama, I'm on me. Whoa, yeah, you could put the pressure on me. I ain't never getting cold feet. Straight tie where I'm gon' be. I got no time to debate. I put my reps in like every day. I keep it moving, I don't like the way. I just keep adding these wins to the plate. I ain't worried about a setback. With a loss, I'ma get back. Going up on a jetpack. All the haters, you can sit back. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. Can't hold me back. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. Gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me down. Put me in the game. Gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me back. Put me in the game. Gotta get You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back, you can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. Whoa, on me, you know what I want and only. All them other ones is phony, moving like a drum, I'm on beat. Whoa, yeah, you could put the pressure on me. I ain't never getting cold feet, straight to where I'm gon' be. I got no time to debate. I put my reps in like every day. I keep it moving, I don't like the way. I just keep adding these wins to the plate. I ain't worried about a setback. With a loss, I'ma get back. Going up on a jetpack. All the haters, you can sit back. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back. You can't hold me down. Put me in the game, gotta get it right now. You can't hold me back.